Well, sorry, Leo. We're not starting on time yet again.
Mm.
Excellent, it says.
Excellent.
What's going on, Jody, Leo, Dave, Whip? If you're still here, good to see you,
Dave.
buddy.
I
Hope
like
you're
the
doing
way you
well.
said that.
What, Dave?
Dave. That's
Dave.
funny.
Dave-o do.
What?
Dave-o do.
Dio.
Dave-o do.
Doyle rules.
So, anyways, what's going on, everyone? I hope you're having a good month. We're halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
Almost to the holidays.
I'll tell you what has already gotten to the holidays is the god dang traffic. It's so horrible everywhere. It makes me want to punch somebody.
Stephen P.
Hey,
What's
Steven.
up, buddy? Gotta get my beverages ready.
It's so busy around here. It's crazy. Pisses me off. Shocking, I'm sure.
December 15th, and I'm already fed up with snow removal. Oh, you got a ways to go.
You be digging all kinds of things, buddy, huh?
Just finishing up in the warehouse. Anything new? Didn't you get a new shipment today? I believe. Merry Christmas to you too, Dave.
Merry Christmas.
And to your family as well.
Yes, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Vanessa, hello.
Vanessa.
I
had a really good friend named Vanessa growing up.
I did not.
Okay.
Well, we're kind of off to a slow start here. We went early, so
everyone hates us.
A whopping 2 minutes early, so we're kind of waiting. Not that we have a whole lot to talk about. We're kind of in the dead season of aquariums here.
I think we all know that, right?
Pretty much the only thing left to buy are plants.
Yeah, but you can still buy plants.
Something to buy. Speaking of plants, we'll just segue right into that. Right. For y'all, this is hashtag not sponsored by the co-op, but they did just lower all their prices on plants.
How rare is it nowadays that we find people lowering the price of things?
Now, I couldn't tell you what they were priced as before.
Yes, but they are lower. So,
but I mean, a lot of these are only $8 now, so
it's not bad. It's not a bad price at all.
Go buy some plants. Tell them Steenfott sent you, even though it does nothing for me. It gives me bragging rights.
Oh, there you go.
I guess.
Supposedly.
Gravedigger Aquatics, welcome back, buddy.
Hey. You just dug yourself another hole, friend. Just kidding.
Dio is my initials. Got rid of the stupid numbers in my handle.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. Marrying this guy and getting a last name that is not common so I could have an email that had no numbers or symbols really excited me.
It is interesting. If you ever meet a Steenfott, we are 100% related.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of them, which is interesting.
Nope. We are in Washington, California. Before I moved here, we were in California. So there's other Steenfotts in California, and in Texas, there's a small Steenfott clan.
That was a nice big juicy fart from one of the dogs.
Maybe it was me.
It was not you.
I did just eat an entire bag of beef jerky.
I'm pretty sure it was Arlo.
Jamie, hello.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, this time of year kind of sucks, man. I mean, not like go holidays, but like can't shit fish.
Steven says, I ordered some Madagascar lace bulbs and among other things, supposed to arrive today. Really?
Exciting.
Oh, I guess they do ship through Amazon now, so they can come late at night now. I didn't think about that.
Oh.
Thanks again for the Black Friday code. My fish are...
Ooh, you got us on pins and needles.
Hopefully
here.
alive. ...
Can we get a follow-up to that? Are they all right?
Yes, that was very nice of the Wet Spot.
Yeah.
They are very...
We love them.
...active in our partnership, and we appreciate them a lot.
Good people, good fish. Good deal for everybody.
And our code, if you've used our code too many times, it should be getting reset next month, just in time for them to resume shipping.
Woo! That was perfect timing.
Okay, it's all dusty. All doing well. Well, what'd you get?
Yeah, what'd you get? Yeah, don't leave us hanging. What kind of fish did you get?
Leave us hanging.
I know, I feel like I've been around my kid too much. Smack everything, including faces. Hey, Jenna.
I need to get some plants myself.
We are very plant poor. So although one of our tanks is very plant rich and it looks quite nice, so I don't think we're messing with it. We're going to let that just go. But of course, my cichlids, being cichlids, have dug out every plant in that freaking tank. Did you see that? They pulled out
Yeah, I
everything.
replanted everything today when I did the water change.
Thank you, because that female Nicaraguan cichlid rearranges the plants. Electric Blue Acara, an excellent choice, always.
I want to do an all sword, S-word tank.
Sword.
Yep.
He was an artist with the sword.
Hey, Bots of Steen. What's up, Nancy?
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. I'm finally having coffee for like really the first time today. My coffee was screwed up earlier and I've been very...
And I can't believe you survived.
Barely. Here I am. I feel like the spinach. It's my Popeye, or I'm Popeye and it's my spinach. That's what I was trying to say.
Aquatic Moose says, hey, legendary Jody. Glad we became friends before you were famous.
What'd you do, Jody?
She started her own fish company.
I'm just kidding. Jesus.
Where you been?
Who knows? On a trip.
Do you ever get anywhere with those J barbs?
J.
Can't
believe it's not butter. My godmother used to use that. I thought it was so good, and my mom was like, there will never not be real butter in this house. She was very adamant about that, and she was right.
Say no to margarine.
Yeah, margarine sucks. Although when I was a kid, it was like anything you didn't regularly use at home seemed so fancy. Like if we didn't have it in my house regularly, I was like, ooh, what's this? With all the S words, tank only have sword plants, sword tails, and a picture of Sean Connery. And that's
just
funny.
like your mother likes
funny,
it,
Jenna.
Trebek.
Oh my God, he's so iconic. What a role.
I'll take the penis mightier for 1,000, Alex.
It's a big hat. It's funny.
No sword tails because I'm not a fan.
No sword tails.
So just sword plants.
Yeah.
Maybe Indigo Montoya.
My name
little figurine in there.
Is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Remember when margarine was healthy?
I remember a lot of things.
Yeah.
Although I would still take the margarine.
You mean they lied to us?
The margarine of yesteryear is still better than most of the shit we eat now.
The government would never lie to us.
Who just told me today when I was out in public, don't trust the government? Everyone was like, amen, brother. You don't need to tell me twice.
What's funny is, so there was a poll that came out, and this is about as political as this channel's ever going to get. It's like, the poll was, do you trust politicians? And it was like 80% no. And then it was like, do you trust the government? And it was like 80% yes. The politicians are the government.
Can I just point out that goes to show how stupid most people are?
Anyways.
Yeah, moving on.
Anyways.
Yeah, Tegu is, no, she's, I'm going to take her out in the next day, I think. I've been saying that for a while, but she hasn't gotten up. So I'm going to just move her over.
Bob is famous for being the funniest fish guy. I don't know if that's true. Have you ever fed decapsulated brine shrimp eggs? No. 1 pound of decapsulated eggs is relatively reasonable versus brine shrimp eggs and a lot less messing around. That is so true, but I have not tried it. Good question. I wonder.
Interesting. I do like questions like that.
I wonder if anyone else has tried it. I mean, it seems to be similar size to the co-op small fry food, and that's just easier. So, I mean, who knows?
We know there's a lot of people that aren't politics work for the government, but you still don't trust the fucking government. Like, give me a break.
The funniest fish guy. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a joke and I got none.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing. Good luck. Nothing that's appropriate.
What's
Last time I told a joke, I lost some members, so.
Did you?
What
joke?
I'm not gonna say it again and lose some more.
Was it recently? I don't remember that. Was it recently?
I'm not talking about it again. Hey everyone, I actually caught alive Ollie the pufferfish. What's going on?
Hey, Jan. How's it going? Jan, I am consistently blown away by your ability to do all the things you do.
Basically everything.
It's like everything in the world and then some. I'm so impressed. All the time. We're in awe of Jan.
Oh boy. I guess
Nancy wants to know.
Tell it again in case I missed it. You didn't miss it. You were there.
I would bet on it, even though I have no idea what he's talking about.
Hello, I caught one. Howdy, hello. A couple people here that are catching it. Hi, all at work. She's at work and watching a live stream.
Of course, you are multitasking per usual. See, what did I say? Always impressive.
So what's new? Have we got anything new?
No. Shocking, I'm sure. No, I feel like for the tanks that we have set up right now, I can't add anything else. It's all, well, I could in the West African tank, but not until I have my fish back. So I'm not going to be willy-nilly with what I'm. Remember, I said this before, intentional. We're being intentional about how we stock these tanks. The Nicaraguans may have seemed like a splurge or kind of random, but I had wanted Nicaraguans for many years. So I was fulfilling my destiny, I suppose. My two main live food, I grow Daphne and baby brine shrimp. In my opinion, the easiest. Yeah, probably. Probably. As someone who technically works for the government, we had a worker put in an IT ticket today because the electricity wasn't working. So maybe don't put too much faith.
As someone who's worked in IT, I can relate to those types
Jenna,
of
what
calls.
do you even do when you as like a coworker or someone in that sphere sees that? Like, what do you even, or hears it? What do you do?
I've told this before. One of the best ones I've ever got is my internet is not working. Well, what's happening? What does it say on your screen? There's nothing on the screen. There has to be something on the screen. No, it's just a black. I'm like, did you turn the monitor on? She says, what do you mean? I'm like, the power isn't turned on. She's like, the computer is on. I'm like, okay, the computer is on, but is your monitor on?
Your monitor
went on for 10 minutes.
Oh, she didn't understand the difference between a computer and a monitor?
She didn't know that the monitor had its own power button.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
Oh my God. So that was a fun one.
Well, because many people refer to a monitor as a computer. Like that. And some are, to be fair, but like, no. Most of the time, no. I've had a sick kid at home for the past 2 weeks. Can someone stop this train? Oh my God, that's hard. I feel for you.
We had it for about a week. We all got sick for about a week.
We were fortunate, knock on wood, but it wasn't terrible. But it was not fun, regardless. It's the time of year.
Mr. BCPD says the Co-op's Magic Small Fish food is a game changer for me. No more BBS or fry food.
It really makes a huge difference, right?
It's really good for like smaller sand sifters too. Like a Pistos.
Geophagus. Big ones, big sand sifters. Love it.
Someone's getting blue Galaris, but I missed. I don't see the comment anymore.
Who is getting blue Galaris?
From Jody, I believe.
I don't see it. I don't believe you.
Oh, Adam. I'm looking forward to receiving those blue Galaris this week.
Nice.
And I'm trying to find them on
the website. Good choice. My current drama is trying to switch a shy baby rainbow boa onto frozen thawed rodents from live. She's so shy. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, that's a tough one because you want to kind of dangle it in place so that she has that feeding response. But if she's shy, she doesn't want to get near you. Man, I'm having issues feeding the gopher snake. Really doesn't want frozen thawed, and I'm kind of being a stickler about it. Until I see some like signs of, that not eating is really hindering him, but he's okay so far.
Does anyone remember Tangled Up in Cichlids? Yes, last I heard they're still in business. I
think they follow me on Instagram.
I believe that's where my wild caught. What was it? Sea tree. Yeah, wild caught Corridor sea tree came from Tangled Up in Cichlids.
Why, Jamie? What's the word? Why do you ask?
It is not the original owner anymore, but
sold?
he's it was years ago though, so probably 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, blue Galaris they're a good one. Those killies are nice.
I like these ones. It's a very dark photo, but
I think Aphiosimion is one of the coolest scientific names. Bibitatum, very cool.
I love these guys.
I knew a person who was showing a girl he was trying to impress the super expensive bicycle he bought to secure his expensive bike. She then said, "Where's the bike?" He then realized it had been stolen. That'd be funny. Not funny. Hope you have
Was it Phil Dunphy?
What? No.
Favorite Akara, and what tree monitor do you really want to really own, or you guys want a black throat? Nobody wants a black throat. That's unrealistic.
Favorite Akara, you know, for me,
probably the Upper
I probably would say the Bujuquina vittata because I'm just so enchanted by their spawning process and being biparental mouth brooders. I think that's so cool. And tree monitor, I want a green tree monitor. I don't change my stance on this. That is what I want.
I would take blue, green, or black, but if I got a choice, it would be green.
The greens are so pretty. What? Got a big group of Nanostomus marillinae yesterday at a brilliant price. You can normally only find these as by catch. Yeah, that's true. Very excited to work. That's really cool. That's very exciting. I've only seen them a couple times, like available, like lining up with when I could get fish. And I already had groups of other Nanostomus, so I added to my other groups. But I've always wanted to try those. You'll have to report back on how they are. Although most pencil fish are pretty similar in behavior, but I notice differences kind of between different species. But those are cool. Why are blackthroats unrealistic? Well,
because they're 7 feet long and they're thick. So it's not like a tree monitor that is long and skinny. They're very fat. They're very chunky. They could bite your arm off.
If we're comparing a blackthroat to...
But they can be very docile. So there's that.
If you're comparing that to a tree monitor of any type, though, tree monitors are much smaller. Like he was saying, they're just much smaller. Blackthroats are manageable if you have a lot of space, but they get very large.
Same with whitethroat. And thank you, Leo, member, for 42 months. Thanks, buddy.
42.
Thanks for sticking in the Steenfott copyright Ross.
Yeah, Jan.
TM.
Jan is the puffer queen. She's got all kinds of puffers going on. She breeds pea puffers, which I think is so cool.
Blackthroats are similar to savannas, right? No,
not at all.
A savanna is like 2.5, 3 feet, and a blackthroat is about
6, 7.
6 to 7 feet, and I would say probably about 100 pounds heavier.
They're very chunk, like they're little chunks.
Let's pull up Big Boy.
I think they're very cool. See, here's the thing. If I had the money, the space, the time I would do all kinds of giant lizards. But if you want to give them the right life, you really have to be able to dedicate all of those things. And I know I just can't do that. Yeah, this is a very famous, look at that. Dave Durham. I've watched Dave Durham's channel since he had like 15,000 subscribers.
This video is like 15 years old, so don't question.
Look at that baby. But look at that lizard.
I will say they're very similar looking to a savanna as far as how they're built.
Nose, yeah, and the blunt nose is very similar. The marillinae are very still and slow and deliberate with their motion so far, much less active than marginatus. Yeah, marginatus never stop. See, so they remind me more of like the equus, who, again, deliberate would be a good way to describe how they move, like intentional with their movements. Yeah, marginatus are great, though.
You might be able to find a female savanna that's pushing like 3.5, but I think 4 feet's pretty unrealistic.
You're more able to find a savanna that is horribly mistreated. Like, those poor lizards. Poor monitors in general. Dave Durham kind of set the standard for, like, large lizards for a long time, especially...
And he's got all of his monitors come to him when he calls them.
It's amazing.
So they have, like, free roam in his backyard, and he calls them, and they just come running just like a dog.
The only thing I don't like about it is it makes people watch this and think this is going to be every monitor, and that's going to be their experience, and that is not common. The way he is with his animals is not standard. So.
Might not be a really toddler-friendly pet.
Well, probably not. No, I don't. I think we might wait till she's about 6 or 7 until we get...
I do want a savanna, though. Not till we have a permanent residence.
Yeah.
And I can actually build an outdoor enclosure.
I will have my green tree monitor. It will happen. I know there's someone here that breeds them, and I'm trying to remember who it was, and I've been trying to find their info for a while, and I hope they're still doing it, because it would sure be nice to get a locally bred one. He was very nicely putting pressure on me before. He's like, I got new babies. I was like, stop it. I have a zoo. I can't.
Also, maybe a really old savanna monitor. Like really, really old. Because, they never stop growing. They grow their entire life. So if you got one to live like 100 years, maybe. You might get it to like 10 feet.
Everybody loves Jan's puffer posts. Puffers they elicit emotion and response from people, where a lot of fish, I think people who don't keep fish pay no attention and just are kind of like whatever, but puffer fish they get everybody.
I really hope somebody buys that Cross River puffer at Aquarium Depot.
God dang puffer.
I'm about to start a GoFundMe to save this puffer.
I would never condone a GoFundMe, but for this poor puffer fish, he needs out of that tank. If I could somehow get my hands on that puffer fish right now, I'd put it in that 113. That poor fish. His teeth are looking real bad. He just needs out of there.
Zen member for 73 months. Thank you so much. If you don't know, that's a picture of Arlo with his bone. It's really hard to make those stupid little...
Oh, I love that picture.
Emojis.
That looks like a stock picture. It's so good. Curtis. Thank you, sir.
Curtis, Mr. Reliable.
Thank
What's up,
you,
buddy?
Sir. Those pictures of Sadie. Yeah, her face is, it's funny when we dropped her off at my mom's house, her neighbor, Sadie, the pictures of Sadie, her faces that she makes.
Yeah. What's the comment?
Regina said those pictures of her on Facebook, she's such a ham. And that's my mom's neighbor was outside and he was looking at the pictures on Facebook and he's like, she's going to be on Broadway. She's going to be an actress. She's so funny. I'm like, yeah, she does make a lot of really funny faces. My favorite is when she puts her hand out and goes, no, 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 and makes that face. And I die every single time. It's so funny.
Don't kids lose their baby fingers and regrow permanent fingers anyways? So he lost a couple of fingers to a black throat.
Well lost. Is it advisable to have 3 Episto Agassizi Blue Flame and 3 Episto Agassizi Fire Red in the same 80-gallon tank? I think you're fine. 80 gallons, that's plenty of room. Plenty of room. That's cool to have 6 Agassizi in an 80. I like the idea of that.
I have to trim Ollie's teeth. Not fun. He has an
But you do it, Jan. See, that's the thing that's what worries me about this poor Cross River. I don't know who's going to do that. Yeah, I don't know who's going to do that for him, and he needs it done like now. And I feel like the unfortunate thing is he's priced way higher than most of other Cross Rivers that you can. I mean, even shipping one, you could get one for $400 cheaper and get it shipped for $70 or whatever. And I worry that is going to hinder people even further, even anybody who may be interested in and able to keep a large puffer like that. But he needs to get out of there, man. He's just.
What does the NFL and Brokeback Mountain have in common? The Cowboys? I'm just guessing. I've never heard that joke before. But
if it's directed at Leo, it makes all the sense in the world. That was a good one, though. Yeah, poor fish, man. I know it's hard to even think about it. I really wish I had a spare $1,200 to buy a fish right now, for fish, because I would go buy them right now and put them in my tank.
Look at those suckers.
Yeah, I love their feet. God, that's one of my favorite things about big lizards. Are just they look like monsters, and I love it.
This one's like a juvenile.
They both have cowboys that suck.
That was close. That had to be something.
That was well done. Well done. Those Cross Rivers like to scare Mrs. Mountaintop by splashing. Oh, do they? I could see that if they have space like they're supposed to have. Yeah, that's funny. They're so pretty. They're such pretty fish. It's really a shame that...
Noah's Papa, thank you for the question. We appreciate all questions.
Yes.
There's no questions too noob for us.
No, I just like when
Not
people...
saying that that's a newbie question.
No,
but...
I like fish questions. It's nice. What are some non-hobby related items that paying more for helps with the hobby, like chef knives and cutting boards with so many reptiles to feed, or air quality, HVAC sense? That's a really good question, actually.
What it is, a 3D printer.
Oh, that is an excellent answer. Good question. Good answer. Yeah.
That's my answer. The number one answer. We asked 100 people.
Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer. Woo!
Yeah. I was going to say laughing, clapping.
You want to play or you want to pass?
Oh my God. So,
we'll play, Steve. We'll play.
A freaking 3D printer. Yeah. I think for anything in either fish or reptile hobbies. When I was servicing those C-Chem filters, I was like, man, I wish I had a 3D printer so I'd print it right on the outtake to make the water go down instead of all the way across. Yeah.
Simply because I don't like the splashing.
270 gallons to get that cross river tail going. Yeah, they're quick fish. A lot of puffers have that like get up and go, like they can kind of shoot themselves.
Mountaintop says 3D printer and the newly added wine worm cooler.
Ooh.
That's a good.
That, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a good answer too. Second best answer so far.
Got my son a 3D printer for Christmas. So
nice.
Wait, he's not listening, is he?
He doesn't listen to it. I guarantee. Yeah. He's like, why the hell would I listen to those fools? That's very cool. I got
Fortnite
Steven.
to play.
Yeah, that's very cool. What an exciting gift. I'm sure he'll be really stoked on that.
What USA importer would you reach out to find some heroes notatus? Probably none. Because you can't just buy one fish from an importer.
Yeah, I mean, well, if you have a transshipper, usually you can finagle a deal where you can get one specific fish if there's already something coming in from that area. But not everybody has a transshipper.
I will say, speaking of Tangled Up and Cichlids.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. That's close.
I would look up Tangled Up and Cichlids and see what they can do.
I think that would probably be your best bet as far as that goes. 3D printer could pay for itself in the aquarium light risers. I pay $35 for those. Yeah, for sure. If you even wanted to if you wanted to offset anything and you have a 3D printer, you can make a lot of cool little stuff like that would very quickly be not even just offsetting, but lucrative. I mean, I can imagine Lowell probably does really well. Of course, he is, he's got stuff going on that you don't see often. So people are seeking that out.
The next time we're at his place, you guys are going to see some pretty freaking cool stuff.
When he opened a door to a room really that we didn't know what was in there, and he said, "That's next time." And we're like, ooh.
And you may or may not notice there's stuff covered up in the room. Mm-hmm. And he's like, you can't see this. But once we're done filming, I'll uncover it.
We have to see it at the end.
Really cool stuff.
The whole time I'm just waiting like a small child. I'm like, can you just take that cover off?
You consider a lid a must to keep killifish? Absolutely. Or at least dropping the water volume.
If that doesn't bug the hell out of you.
Down like 3-4 inches.
Yeah, which it doesn't bother me. I'm the queen of having my water below.
Yeah, it's very noisy.
Mm-hmm. It is very noisy. It's true.
I think Tangled Up and Cichlids shut down again. It got picked up by a new guy years ago, but I think he shut it down.
I was just on there the other day.
It did. I forget who originally started it but he did sell it to someone else.
No, they're still going. They're there.
Yeah, it's just not the original owner anymore. And I was trying to do business with them when I was selling fish, and they have you can get a wholesale account, but it was only 15% off, and I'm like, how am I supposed to resell the fish? So you're selling this fish for $100. I can buy it for $85. No. How am I supposed to
where's my margin?
Yeah.
Where is it? Oh, thanks, Jan. We really had a great time at Lowell's. Not to say that we don't always have a good time going places, but this was one I think we were both really excited for obvious reasons. Mm-hmm. And it did not disappoint. We were very
look at
impressed.
The last update for the stock list. It's super old.
Oh, is it really?
You have to look on Instagram to see if they're still posting.
They follow me on Instagram, so I see, and I think I follow them back, so I think I see stuff, but maybe I just am making that up in my head.
Jeff Raps, that's right.
Thank you. That was gonna bother me too. Last post was
Hey Rack, I tried to explain pottery to a 3D printer. It said, cool story, I'll just do it without the wheel. The kiln
and the heartbreak. Yeah. So one of my friends from elementary school, I've known her forever. She just took up pottery. She's doing that whole journey, and she's like, I'll make you some stuff when I get good. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, you look like you're already good. Jesus. She picked that up real quick.
And thank you for the super chat, Rack.
Thank you very much. Love the Lowell's video. I expected, not to toot our own horns, but I expected everyone to love the video, and obviously for obvious reasons.
Tangled Up and Cichlids closed up shop back in February of 2025.
Oh, weird. Their last post was in April. That's what I just looked. So they posted something in April.
They're definitely not there anymore.
No, that sounds like you're correct. I just thought because they hadn't shut everything down, they still have an active Instagram account. I don't know. Well, then don't reach out to Tangled Up in Cichlids, because that's probably not going to get you very far then, huh?
And Jan, if you have any suggestions for other people that might invite us into their house to do fish
AKA
tours,
you, Jan.
Well, I wasn't trying to throw you under the bus, but I know I go
there.
You know a lot of people in the club, so
Jan knows everybody. We're very sad that we didn't get to Pam Chin's in time. That was unfortunate. But I know that we have a lot of great fish keepers in this area. I'm going to ask Luke. We want to go to Luke's house, and he's got all the cool plants too. So he's got freaking horseshoe crabs. Give me a break.
I especially love when Lowell told Bob to try and find the scleromastics. He was like, "You're really going to like these." And I'm like, "What, the barbatus? I already got some." Like, you bred them and gave me them. And he's like, "No, those are not barbatus." And I'm like, "Oh, they look exactly the same." They're like aspidors. They all look identical.
I would need to clean, you and me both. Can't even film our own stuff. I need to clean.
Alec, hello. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Go to Eric Thomas's catfish room.
Oh, I'm going to reach out to Dr. Coleman. Got to reach out to Dr. Ron Coleman. He's right literally 5 seconds from our house, so that would be really nice. The comically dog-shaped chip clips are a 3D hit here. What? What? Am I stupid? Do I not?
Clips for bags of chips.
Oh.
Dog shapes.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. God. Get it together, Chelsea.
Sorry, I saw something shiny and forgot. What did I miss? Did I win anything? Just us saying hello. That's all you missed.
So, yeah, you missed out. Whoop. You missed out.
I'm behind on videos. No chance I win a membership now. I don't know. That's so bizarre.
It's really, I think YouTube is laughing the whole time.
Rax says, Jody, did you get a shipment today? I asked too, but I forgot to look for the answer. I thought they said last week they were getting a shipment on the 15th.
Oh, yeah? Anything? I hope it. Well, couldn't we just check? Maybe they haven't uploaded yet.
I'm sure it's not on their website. Oh, you mean on their YouTube, like an unboxing video?
Oh, I didn't even.
What
Yeah.
are you checking?
Yeah, that's it. That's what I was checking. Yeah.
Sometimes they go live when they do
Yeah,
it, so
that's
maybe.
kind of what I was thinking, but we'll see. Let's see. Why do I always look right past it? Like I'm looking right at it. There it is.
Rick Byerly has a 2,000 square foot fish house.
Rich Byerly. I have been trying to find his contact info because I am stupid and they have redone the website for the SAS and I can't find contact info anymore. And I don't know if they removed it or if I'm just not looking in the right place. Jan, maybe you would know where I could find contact info because I wanted to reach out to him.
Clark Moose says, finally got an RO filter. Any tips on getting more water out of it? No, you'd have to get a bigger unit. I would suggest bigger storage tank, absolutely. So you can just leave it running more. It's just me here, and I'm sick, so no video on this.
Oh, you're still sick? Weren't you sick like a week or 2 weeks ago? Good grief. I hope you feel better. It's terrible. Oh, buddy.
Great figure.
Thank
so nice.
you.
Come on, Moose. Moose, I feel like Coral Works has won like 8 of these.
So close.
Chances are none of them are even in the chat right now.
No, Vanessa.
Is,
yeah, Vanessa and Coro. Both of them are there.
Moose, biggest storage tank and making sure the PSI from your tap is 50 plus. Mm-hmm. I was going to do RO back in Washington, but we did not have very consistent. It was one of the houses where if you flush the toilet while someone's taking a shower, you're going to have a bad time.
It's gone. Not like that here, luckily.
No. The water here is ridiculously hot.
You could injure yourself
like,
on our
water.
water.
It burns you. It's so hot.
So hot that I fear for the safety of my child. Like, when I'm giving her a bath, I have to sit there forever to try and get the water to, like, not be ragingly hot. Like, it's so freaking hot out of the tap.
I don't know how it's even possible that it's that hot. You can't even touch it.
No, it's like boiling almost. It's crazy. I don't know. It's different from house to house too with that, but thanks, Whip.
Thank you.
The season of giving is upon us, clearly.
Is.
Thank you, guys.
It is. I wish I could afford to give you all gifts as well.
I swear to God, it's
Pork Slinger.
It's been a year, but that is a very good name.
The butcher. See, when you have a name like Pork Slinger, it's easy for me to remember that he's a butcher.
Yeah. Vanessa, that's really nice of you. I always love when people are thankful for their memberships and say it. So that was nice of you.
So sorry, Moose, I gave it a shot. Also, Whip, you deleted your comment before I could comment on the comment. You were nice enough to leave a $5 super thanks on Lowell's video.
Thank you for that.
And I think you deleted it because I can't find it anymore. Or a jealous mod deleted it. I don't know.
Hater.
Garage Gills, what's going on, buddy?
Hey there, friend.
You can turn down the water heater, but I don't want to. Like,
no, I want it to be able to get on at the same time.
It makes cleaning very easy, like cleaning stuff.
Oh, Jody.
Holy smokes.
Jody. Thank you, guys. Jesus
and
Christ.
Steven.
Thanks, guys. Who I can't even keep up with how many people. Thank you, you guys.
Come on, Aquatic.
Almost.
Oh, how does Fish Story win one? He's a creator. He's not allowed to win.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Is that new?
Now, and what's this weird icon next to it?
This is one of those times when I need Corey to like appear and tell us if that's something that they changed, because I feel like he always knows. Thank you, you guys, for the 800 memberships. Appreciate that a lot.
Boy, we're gonna have to be on our game now for the member stream later.
Yeah, tonight. Really. I need a bigger net to catch one of these.
Or you got a hole in your net.
Yeah, something's getting through, buddy. Unfortunate.
That's so bizarre.
I'm gonna like look into it.
And why are people that are not even here winning when we're? I mean, there's 4 comments in a row. Well, 3 different people that are not members. So I miss when it was based on activity.
It should be, in my opinion. It honestly should be like, but with like Vanessa, perfect. You commented, you're here, you should be able to win. But like, really, they should favor people that are at least in the chat. You know.
Mike says, "Oh, hey, buddy, what's up? I have won memberships before. I don't think YouTube cares because I've never won one." And as a creator account, you're not well, at least it used to be that way. Maybe they finally gave in.
Had to dry my hands off first to type. Doing water changes right now, and heard I received a membership. Yeah.
Evening, Steenfotts and friends. Hello, Danny.
Again? Look at this.
And why is it Broom? Mitchell won one. He's always commenting.
Broom. Any new animals, Danny? I have to ask you every single time we talk.
You can get a thermostatic mixer. Yes, I almost got one of those in Washington. Almost.
I used to win memberships here back in the good old days. Thanks, Obama.
I forgot about the whole thanks, Obama thing.
That's really good.
It's just branded accounts that get the shaft, aka an account you had before Google bought YouTube. A legacy account.
I see.
That is mine.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I remember when I first started uploading, there were so many things I couldn't do because it was still like a Justin.tv account or whatever it was before YouTube.
What counts as a creator? Anybody who has a creator account. Like anybody who makes videos.
The correct term is branded accounts, not creator accounts.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
And my channel URL was not Steenfott Aquatics because it was a branded account from before YouTube. Whereas now, if you go and look, it's actually at Steenfott Aquatics. It used to be at Vic Makarov.
So confusing with all that kind of stuff.
Don't ask me about that name. That's my Russian assassin name.
Well, then you just told them, so they don't have to ask you.
Well, I'm retired.
Okay.
Doesn't matter anymore.
That IntelliFaucet thermostatic faucet is super handy here. Did you already say that? Did I just?
No, but that's actually, I didn't even think about the faucet. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Because that is something that we did in custom homes back in the day before it got like standard.
I feel like I'm just going to PayPal Aquatic Moose $5.
Seriously. No, I really think that you should be able to just buy someone a membership, like as a gift directly, like give it to somebody. But of course, YouTube won't do that either.
I think you can do that on literally any other platform.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is you should be able to direct it. But you want a bathtub temperature sensor for when the baby starts. We use our temp gun. We use the temp gun. It's very handy. I've broken like 3 of them with the tub because I drop it in the tub. So.
Oh, that's very interesting.
But it does come in handy to have that already when I'm making her a bath. She freaking loves to take a bath. That kid, much like her father, loves the water. So.
Aquatic Moose joined 5 years ago. Has had no deleted messages, no timeouts, no hides.
Well, what the hell, bro? Like.
One of the most highest, top 5 highest
you comment
commenter.
More than anybody, really. And I don't even understand.
That's it. Get me Obama on the phone.
Thanks, Obama.
And where can I get some tang around here?
If I'm not mistaken, Aquapros is an Instagrammer now, right? Instagram?
So I mistakenly said Facebook last time somebody asked.
Instagram.
No, Instagram.
Yeah.
But he's uploading on Facebook.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, Facebook.
It's one of them. One of them.
Same thing.
He really shines on one of them.
Same thing. Though.
And I don't even think he's uploaded on any of them in like 6 months.
Well, there you have it. Hey, moneyless maven.
Let me see.
The tub sensor prevents her from accidentally from turning on the hot water. Well, we are in our rental. Believe me, it is not up to all the standard of the electronic standard of most people's. This house is old as hell and has never been updated, which doesn't bother me at all for a rental. But once we buy a house, believe me, I'm gonna do all kinds of stuff. Tang is on Amazon. Just bought some. Are you kidding me?
Aqua
Really?
Pros is doing reels on Facebook. Has abandoned YouTube. Always claims he's coming back.
Keeping people on their toes, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Tang. I'm looking it up, Danny. I just have to look at it. That's funny.
Figured if anyone knew to get some dang Tang around here.
$43. Oh, okay, there we go. It's $3 here. I was like, why would it be 43? But that's for like 4 pounds of it. Jiminy Cricket. That's a lot.
There's a recent post on Facebook. Yeah, I think I said Instagram because he was killing it on Instagram for a while. And then like his Facebook group got like hundreds of thousands of members. And so I think he went that way.
What about Sunny D? Like, was there any better commercial when we were kids than Sunny D? Purple stuff, soda, Sunny D. Like, there's only 3 things in the whole fridge.
RC145 says, any takeaways, from Lowell's that you want to implement now or in the future?
Yeah, a lot.
All of his 3D printed products that I already had that we left in Washington. But the moral of the story is I want a 3D printer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again.
I am curious he has a very sophisticated water change system, and I would like to learn more about how he put that together, because water changes, I think for most people can be quite a pain in the ass. And if you can do anything to kind of, make that better, that's what I want.
Sounds like Snapchat is where all the money is these days. So I was looking into that, and unfortunately it's very inconsistent. So like 1 month you can make like 10 grand, and then the next month you make like $10. But it's still Snapchat, and I would never, ever be on Snapchat.
Thank you, Gregory. We will put that in her. We'll put that in her aquarium fund. I'm sure she's gonna have she'll have a bigger aquarium fund than any other fund. That's for sure. Purple stuff.
I'm gonna show you what tetras I want to get right now. Dan has them.
Yeah.
And they're not even that expensive for what they are. These are out of the Congo.
No, they're not expensive.
$25 for any fish that comes out of the Congo is a good price. I don't care what it is.
No, it's true. It's a true statement.
These are terrible photos.
Yeah.
Not in that Dan is a terrible photographer. It's that they're not colored up at all. So you see,
they are fast-moving fish too. So
Leukemia red.
Ouch.
They actually get very, very red. Like in breeding dress, they're ridiculously red.
They're really pretty.
Super cool.
People don't understand how many different types of Congo tetra there are, because we call the Phenocogrammus interruptus, which is what we all think when we hear like Congo tetra, that's the Congo tetra, and that's just another name for a species within that area. So
Tang is one of my favorite additives. Put that powder on cinnamon rolls and cake icing.
Oh my God.
Orange twist.
Mainline it just right into the system. Perfect.
Oh.
Ooh, I forgot to check.
Tetras are stupidly hard to photograph. You know what else is stupidly hard to photograph? Guppies.
Who cares?
A lot of people care.
I know. I always have to say that, though. And
Guppies and endlers are so hard to photograph.
No one cares.
But I'll tell you what. You get yourself a Sony a7S V and a $2,000 lens, and it can make anyone look like a professional photographer.
They look phenomenal.
That's on my to-do list. So for the first time in probably, I don't even know how long, I did spend $2 on a lottery ticket.
Oh my, that's right.
Because it's $1 billion.
$1 billion.
So once I win that tonight, the drawing's in like 2 hours.
Dude, what if we won? I think about
There's no what if. You have to put out in the universe.
I've never bought a lottery
Once I win tonight, I'm buying my Sony camera and my Sony lens.
How about we buy a house if you win tonight? How about that? How about that?
After I buy my camera.
Oh my God. Priorities. Priorities.
Do I need 100 neon green tetras? No.
I was elected to lead, not to read. Zebra Danio, the most hyperfish. Yeah, Danios in general are a little much for me. Holy shit,
Oh
Jeff.
my gosh.
Calm down.
All right, fingers crossed.
Thank you so much.
Let's go, Moose.
Calm the hell down. Look,
Moose.
okay, here we go. We got some good people. We got
Moose.
Craig.
They're all good people.
Budget. I don't know some of these people. How do I know if they're good? Well, you never know. You never know. The thick Kubadai. That's always funny to me. Kubadai. That's always funny. Congratulations, all. Welcome. And thank you very much, Jeff. That was extremely thoughtful. Thank you, everybody, for all the... We love memberships around here.
I recently picked up a group of Here, you say that.
Alestopetersia species Ngoko. Ngoko? I think that's how you say that. Still young, but hopefully they will get along or get going before too long. Mitchell, I feel like one day with all those fish that are just silver and plain, you look in there and they look just magical. Like that happened with when we had the... we still have them, but our original batch of the Phenocogrammus oraniancus, they just looked so boring for a while. And then one day I look in there and I'm like, oh my God, you're gorgeous $50 fish.
Gregory says, if I win, I'll buy you a house. The funny thing is, I actually believe him.
No, I do too.
I believe Gregory.
No, I do. That. I believe that.
When I win the lotto, I'm buying Aquatic Moose a membership.
Hell yeah, forever.
Lifetime membership.
Forever membership.
Everyone will get a membership.
We're Oprah up in this.
Check under your seat.
Everybody gets a membership.
Everybody look under your seat.
I forgot about the under the seat thing.
Jody says, I'm working with a Samsung S22 Plus. I rely on Tetra videos. Yeah, it's much easier to just take a still from a video.
That's how I've gotten like any good pictures of fish is just stills from videos. It's way easier.
The only time I've got to use that Sony camera is when Dan let me borrow his. And I felt like a professional photographer and videographer.
I feel fancy.
I splurged, got 2 tickets. So if no one wins, it's going to be like 1.6 billion the next time.
Crazy, dude. I can't even. That's just like. And how much would you get like 400,000 out of that, or 400 million out of that?
Oh my gosh, it would be so nice. The nicest thing would be
what?
Well, this is obviously not the nicest thing, but it would be so nice to be able to just click the button and turn off monetization on the channel.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And never have to deal with that again.
Yeah. Just do it for funsies.
Obviously, the nicest thing would be having our own home. But
yes, that is.
The second would be,
Ross. What's up, bud?
You can already give everyone a membership. I think the cheapest you can make it is 99 cents.
Aquatic Moose is going to get another channel and get memberships on both channels. Watch out. I've never bought a lot of... I never buy scratch... Like, I don't buy any of that stuff. I don't gamble. So.
We do... used to. Not anymore. I used to get scratch tickets in our stockings, which was always fun.
Oh, yeah. I did get to partake in that for a couple of years. So yes, I have it, but I never buy them.
The bulk payout. It's probably going to... It would be around 300.
You could also get...
If you take the bulk.
To be fair, Lisa... We could go back to we just don't have time right now to go back to Washington and deal with all that. Like we have a lot going on, and so
wait, what's the question?
You could also get plane tickets to get all your belongings back from Washington. It's more about a convenience thing. Like I still feel like it might take us a while to get up there.
I just don't want her on a plane. Planes are so disgusting. Especially everyone is sick. Everyone is crammed
during
together.
The holidays specifically, because think of how many people have been traveling. Like I'd rather go in like March or April when like nobody's going anywhere. So
honestly, I wouldn't even care about my belongings. I buy all new stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not like it's anything that great. It's just all of our stuff. Like,
I think the last time I bought a ticket was when it was over $1 billion. Last time.
My thing is Mountaintop. I lost when I was like 18. I went to the casino, or maybe I was 20.
21.
No, they let me in when I was 20. I drank too. So, anyways, I went to the casino in Tahoe. Went to Harrah's and Harvey's. And I lost $40 in like 10 minutes. And I said, I'm never doing this again. And I didn't. I had never gambled again after that.
If you want to give me a Christmas present, you can make the member stream accessible to all for a day. I can't even do that. Like, they don't even let me do that.
Yeah,
it would basically just be another stream like this.
Yeah. It would be very strange for you to win because you never buy tickets. Yeah, that'd be weird.
To be fair, the member stream has a lot less fish talk. So yeah. It's a lot more just hanging out.
Can you imagine like what that must be like?
Yeah. Hey,
Hip
we made it
hop
over 100
hillbilly.
again. Don't forget to hit the like.
Hey.
Hit like.
Love,
I
love,
left my
love.
house 3 times in the last month. Don't worry. Before you know it, Sadie will bring the crud home to you.
Ooh, I'm gonna be a
Kids are great at it.
psychopath though. Like,
Mhm.
first of all, nothing makes me consider homeschooling more than the amount of sickness that's passed around. Like that is I'm like, yeah, I'll just teach her
You
here.
build up their immunity.
I was, again, knock on wood, I was not a very sick child. Like I was around, I went to public school.
I'll say my reptile question. No, ask him now.
Yeah,
We
what,
like questions.
Danny? What questions? That's a real question when it's about an animal. That counts. It counts. One of my clients just got back from Africa, and she was really, really sick, got tested for, oh God, I would be so scared if I got back from Africa.
Corey gets sick every time he goes somewhere.
Peeing out your butthole for like 3 weeks.
Every time he leaves the country, he comes home sick. Every time.
All kinds of weird. We're just, if not for just the fact that you're not used to the food, the climate, all the different things that can affect your well-being. So it won't help. I don't know, man. I can be pretty crazy about that kind of stuff. Nothing pissed me off more than getting sick when I was about to have her and I had to reschedule my C-section. That pissed me off so much.
You can wash that kid's hands 100 times if they generate their own ooze.
The ooze. That's funny. See, and I'm not even big. That's how I think you avoid sickness is don't keep your kids too clean. Like she doesn't get a bath every day. Like I'm one of those, like she gets bathed a few times a week because she has really dry skin too. And as somebody who has always had dry skin, I don't like to dry her out.
Danny says that Sulawesi water skink. I need scaping recommendations.
That's a fun one.
What size tank is it in?
Yeah, what is it in right now? Because you could do all kinds of fun stuff with that guy.
Because he was in his best in a 55.
I feel like that.
But there was also a pair of them and Fry in there.
Fry.
Little Fry.
Little lizard
little
Fry.
Skink Fry.
I bet the docs look wild when you tell them you just got back from. Yeah, that's probably. Yeah. How do you decide on price? For what? Did I miss something? Builds their immune system. I am a fan of building the immune system. That is something where like you can't keep things too clean. And I don't mean she's like dirty. I just mean like it's okay if I don't want her to be sucking on all kinds of stuff, but I'm like, if you put it in your mouth for 5 seconds, whatever. God made dirt.
I'll say, Danny, regardless of the tank size.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
Everything you read on the internet. So there's not a lot of information on these guys because they're not very commonly kept.
They are not.
But people assume because they're water skinks that they don't climb.
They do.
That is false. They love climbing. They won't climb high. So if you do driftwood in like that 12 to 18 inch range, they'll be all over that. He'll be all over it.
Do you know what I think? Sorry, I don't want to interrupt you. You have more to say, right?
It's still in that enclosure you had it in. I can't remember the size.
So
I forget what it was in.
It was in like a 30. In the Repta Zoo. You know what he really loved? When we had him in the Exoterra, he loved a background. He liked to stay underneath the moss and the rocks, like in the very back of the tank. He really likes to be able to get underneath stuff. He was like the troll that lived under the bridge. And Danny, I meant to ask you, did he bite you yet? Because that lizard has bit me so many times. Like every time I reached in there, he bit me, and it did not feel great. Like it was a pretty hard bite.
How much land to water ratio? This is another thing the internet is not accurate about. The internet will tell you like 75 land, 25% water. Let me tell you, that thing will spend 90% of its time in the water.
I would do 50-50.
If not more water.
Yeah, 60-40 maybe. He loves the water.
So if you go back and watch the 55-gallon setup I made for them, it was like 75 land, 25% water. If I had to do it again, I would do exactly the opposite.
My whole question is, how do you prove your fish to sell? How do you figure out a fair? Oh, well.
It depends on the market. It also depends on where you're selling it.
Yeah, it depends on the fish.
Are you selling them online? Are you selling them
Yeah.
local?
Do you have a local fish store? How popular is that type of fish in your area? Because you could have the most rare, amazing fish ever, but if you live in an area that they only want guppies or they only want monster fish, you're still not going to be able to price that fish what you would if you lived in a different region or a different, market. So it depends. There's so many variables. Maybe give us some background on what you're breeding and where you are and what it's like around you. If you have a club that, just my male bearded dragon. Oh, we have our bearded dragon. She's getting bigger too. She's a little biatch.
Mountaintop says, I got that Marineland large polishing internal canister. I think I like it.
Nice. Oh my God, there's a limit with what babies can handle. My daughter got a tapeworm from my mom's cat. Oh my God. Regina, I think I would faint. Like, if I see a worm in my kid's butt, I'm panicking.
Mark says, our local shop had Everglades pygmy sunfish. Oh. They were cool. They are cool.
Yeah, we had those.
Mm-hmm.
They were very cute little things. Really pretty fish. Perfect for like a desktop nano tank. They're fun to watch. They actually, once they settle in, I feel like are quite bold. Like our male, he was out quite a bit when I redid that tank. He was always scooting around. I have the turtles in a 55. If I could move them, I could give it. Oh, that'd be cool.
I don't think it needs a 55. I would say him. If you had like a pair.
Yeah. He doesn't do enough moving around to need a 55. I think that what he's in is not. I mean, you could just do up the tank that he's in, and I feel like it would be fine. If you did maybe like a background or something, like with a little ledge. I feel like he really loved being underneath the ledge in the other tank that he was in. Hey, Regina, I get it. That's funny. At first I was like, wait, why is there an eyeball in the middle of that? I get it. I gotcha. I'm thinking of 40. I think a 40 would be fantastic because of the depth. I think that would be ideal for him by himself, for sure. For show. It was so, I'm giving Prazzy in a syringe to a baby. Well, yeah, what did your doctor say about that? Is it common? Like, does that happen a lot? Maybe it's one of those things that I just don't know. Like, I can't imagine it's common, but like, does it happen? I'm just running a tiny underwater HOA where everyone's mad, the algae won't pay rent, and someone's always missing. Thank you, Budget Bonsai. Bonsai. That's very nice of you.
There's my water skink enclosure.
He's such an angry little shit, but I like him so much. He bit me so many times. I think I've been bit more by him than maybe any other reptile. They're angry little shits, but they're so cute. Look at how cute those faces are. It's ridiculous. They kind of remind me of earless monitors, but like obviously with a more like pointed and smaller snout. Jamie said, I am somewhat new to the channel. What other pets do you have besides fish? I almost got into poison dart frogs, but raising wingless fruit flies was a turnoff. We have reptiles.
Dogs.
The specific type of reptiles, we have several snakes right now. We have a king snake. We have a milk snake, a hognose snake, a gopher snake, and who am I forgetting? Is that it? Then we have a bearded dragon. We have a water monitor. We have a sailfin dragon. We have a black and white tegu, group of emerald tree skinks, some dumpies frogs, white's tree frogs, Schneider skinks, and that's it, I think, right now, which for us is pretty tame. And then Danny can list off all the animals we gave to her because there was quite a few that she took before we left. So
the one thing I changed about this is I added more wood. Once I saw they were on that one piece of wood a lot, I did put more wood in it later on.
The doctor thought it was pinworms. See, pinworms are they're not super common, but pinworms happen. I had to show proof. She was like, oh, you're right. Oh my God. How long did it take to get rid of? Was it like with fish? Was it like a week or so? Or like how long was she on Prazzy for?
There you go.
We have a California king snake. Desert San Diego morph. She's black and white. She's really pretty. She's always out and she is always staring at you. Like she comes to the front of the tank and just stares. She's really funny, but she's very musky. Like she loves to just musk you as soon as you touch her. So I touch her very, very seldom.
And thank you, Rack, for the $5 super chat.
My dream reptile is the crocodile skinks. They look like, yes, they do look like little dragons. And in the broad spectrum, they're not too expensive, don't have room to, and for those, I think they're super cool, both the red eye and the white eye, but they don't come out a whole lot. I mean, they do come out, but they're very much shy species that likes privacy and they like to be submerged somewhere, whether it be in water or land. I am starting pinword treatment on the reptiles. Oh boy.
They are one of the shyest skinks you're ever going to find. Crocodile skinks.
Oh, 2 doses of Prazzy. Nice. That's not bad. 2 cycles of treatment, right, Regina? And gravel back between. I love the fact that there's like 10 gas stations within 5 minutes. Yeah, we have none. We have no gas stations. Really want you want an MBK? Yeah, they are really pretty. But you know what's funny is so many people who get those, for some reason, they get rehomed all the time. And I don't know why. I always see them on Craigslist or on the Reptile Relocate, the Northern California Reptile Relocate. There's always MBKs on there. They're beautiful snakes. King snakes are, I don't know if people know this, but the reason why they're called king snakes, because they're like the king of snakes, because they are snake eaters. They will go up to a snake almost their size and eat it. And they're very much at the top of the food chain, the king of the food chain. Thinking of getting into tarantulas again. Do you have any recommendations on what I should get? I like the Brazilian bottle blues.
Here's the babies.
I like, oh my God, look at how cute they are. I can't even stand it. Oh, it's so darling. That's my favorite, and they're really common and easy to get. I would never recommend this unless you were very experienced. I don't know what your experience level is, but I think OBTs are beautiful. They're just crazy. The pink toes are really cool. I like the Goliath bird eaters. I know that's a little ridiculous, but I think those things are really cool. I like a nice big tarantula. I'm personally not into keeping tarantulas, and it has nothing to do with I'm not into it. I like true spiders. So, I like velvet spiders, and I do like jumpers and things like that. I think wolf spiders are really, really cool, but tarantulas are great. What an easy pet to keep. Even the most difficult tarantula still isn't as difficult because they don't generally require a huge, I know it's freaking darling, a huge enclosure. So they are so fun. They do just move exactly like the adults too. It's so funny. My MBK accidentally bit me once only because she missed the mouse, mistook my hand for it when I tried to retrieve it. She looked like a cat trying to figure out where the laser pointed. Yeah, accidental bites are so obvious because they always look confused. Always. Oh, I'm not surprised, Rosie. Male Bolivians are very outgoing. Females are very outgoing too, but the males in particular, I feel like, are extremely outgoing because they have a lot of bravado. They're always showing off.
Those are the water skinks. You have the male. The female lasted about a year after that video, and then the male killed her.
Dick.
Yeah.
He's a dick. I mean, he is. He's a little angry lizard, but I think he's so cute. If you're ever in the Nashville area, you would love the aquatic critter. Best in the area. Both salt, fresh. Reptile side is awesome. They have caiman. Oh, caimans. Hopefully they have a nice big tank for it. Pink toe tarantulas are very cute. Doesn't surprise me that you had those, Jan. You've had all kinds of cool stuff. Yeah, tarantulas are really cool. East Bay Vivarium has many tarantulas, and that's my favorite place to go. I used to go every year for my birthday, and then other times just randomly. And I really, really love their spider selection. They have a lot of spiders, true spiders and tarantulas, Old World and New World. So if you don't know the difference between an Old World and a New World tarantula, I'd look it up. It's very interesting. Some of them have, I always say this wrong, urticating hairs that they shoot from their abdomen that will stick into your skin and cause mild discomfort to some greater discomfort. And then there's your traditionals that just, the Old World that just bite you. So, yay. Very fun. I just think spiders are super cool. Such a misunderstood species in general. Like they get a bad rap and they're so cool. No, not burn them all. I love them.
If I win the lottery, I'm buying a bigger house on a better hill with a full walk-in basement. Fish and acreage for the dogs.
Saw a blue and black garter snake at the lake. It was humongous, 2 inches thick and about 5 foot long. You saw a female garter snake because a male will generally never get that large. So you saw a nice big girl. That's cool. Oh, you did used to have an OBT. Oh, just a sling. It escaped and I found it behind my Tegu's grow tent. 2 sheds. Damn. Yeah, I would not want to have an OBT loose in my house. They'll come after you. You know, they always say that, oh, animals don't come after you. Well, OBTs do. So hatching Madagascar day geckos right now. That's exciting. How sweet.
I want to get gold dust.
I love day geckos. They're so cool. OBT.
I miss when they were like $5.
Yeah, they're beautiful OBTs. They're really nice looking. Just go for a full warehouse. Turn one corner of it. You know, that's not a bad idea.
Just get a post pole barn.
It's not a bad idea.
I've always wanted a big warehouse I could just drive into and park my car inside the house.
Yeah, there you go. We used to get in trouble at work if we parked the car. My old boss, Bob, who I loved, he didn't like us parking our vans inside the warehouse because he was worried it was like a fire hazard, but we would sneak it in there every now and then. It was really nice.
Ooh, Cody says my cribenzas just had babies and I'm in love.
I've said it many times. There may be nothing cuter in this world than cribenzas fry. They are some of the cutest, chunkiest little fry, and they move in little they're always so low, and they just they're like carpeting babies. They're so cute. Cribenzas are I just love them. I don't care how common they are, they're just such a cool fish. My house is less than 1,000 square feet and I have 78 tanks running, another 25 to 37. Jesus, that is utilizing space, my friend. Thanks, Christopher.
That's so nice, Chris.
Thank you. Really nice. I appreciate that. Yeah, you are really utilizing space well there. At least you have a basement, though. That's cool. Most people here in California don't have basements. If you do, it's not it's weird because the older houses have half basements. You can kind of crouch down and walk in them. And a lot of the newer houses on the outskirts of Sacramento, they will have fully finished giant basements. My LFS had so many cribs that they did always. Every LFS has a ton of convicts and cribs. Yeah, and angelfish. That too. Man, 78 tanks. I don't think I've ever personally kept that many. I think the most I ever got up to was 30 something, and I had a bunch of reptiles too. So that was just fish tanks, 30 fish tanks in my house. So recently got my hands on a group of CW217s. Look just as great as the photos. I love when that happens, when you actually get a fish that is as...
Wait, where? Who?
Fish for life. Recently got my hands on a group of CW217. Cribs and convicts are such good parents.
Where did you get them from, if you mind?
They end up being their own worst enemy. All of them survive. Okay, Mitchell, that's what I always say. I'm like, God damn, all these fry. Why do you have to all survive? My cribs always survived. In community tanks with plenty of predators, they always survived. They're so good at hiding.
Mark says the worst mess ever is when your boxer pup poots and the Roomba runs it over. I've heard multiple stories like that.
Why would the Roomba not know that there's shit on the ground? Aren't they supposed to be smart?
No, it's supposed to clean it up.
Oh my God, I'd be so mad. We have 1 week old Apristogramma borellii fry, and they are also super cute. Yeah, there's lots of cute fry. Puffer fry.
Are there any fry that aren't cute? Let's just be honest. No, there's not.
Yes, rainbow fish. They look like nothing.
They look like fry.
No, they look boring.
Don't hate.
I'm hating because I've had a lot of them and they just look boring.
From La Paz Aquatics, they're based in Florida. From an actual fish store. All right.
Oh, nice. I've heard of them.
I would not think of an LFS bringing in something like that.
Ryan has issues getting to the tanks already set up in the basement. I started on the side with the low ceiling. Well, Dang Roomba. Poecilothuria metallica. One of my dream tarantulas. I will look it up.
Roomba just filed for bankruptcy, just saying.
Well, because they can't clean up shit, clearly. Give me a break.
When I worked part-time at Best Buy many decades ago, they got those stupid fanless fans.
Oh, no.
That were $400. And I'm like, who's going to pay $400 for a fan? And that's what Roomba makes me think of.
I think I've seen these before. Yeah, I've seen these. I didn't know that was their scientific name. Those are beautiful.
Well, let me see.
It's really pretty.
Oh, I thought, weren't we just looking at those?
No, we were looking at the Brazilian blues, Brazilian bottle blues. But wow, look at that. That's super pretty.
I actually think they primarily ship. I had them shipped to me. Oh, okay. Well, that makes more sense. I ended up with a larger size of CW217. They're about ready to breed size. Awesome. I can't wait till you start breeding them.
Struggling to keep up with 2 to 3 tanks, a cat and a leopard gecko, and talk about 30 plus tanks. Nope. That's everybody's capacity is different. I think knowing your capacity and your ability to take care of X amount of tanks well is a skill, because some people really overdo it for themselves and get themselves in a pickle, and then animals suffer, and that's no good. So it's good that you know that. I'm just saying, like, if that's what your capacity is, there's nothing wrong with that. And you get to take good care of the animals you do have. Yes, I've seen many a cat ride a Roomba. Okay, did anybody from the Sacramento area, if you watched Good Day Sacramento, do you remember when they used to play? And this was just on the internet in general, but there was a baby monkey riding on a pig, and they made a song about it, and it was like called Backwards on a Pig, Baby Monkey. And it was just this little piglet with this little baby monkey riding on it. And it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. It was so funny. Only downside is they love to hide. Well, I feel like that's the case with many a spider, except for my jumping spider. She is the most like, she don't care. She's like right there. That girl eats all the time. Very in your face. I had velvet spiders. You want to talk about a spider that never wants to be seen. And when I got my first sling, it was like 1/16 of an inch. You couldn't even see the damn thing. I was terrified every time I had to go check to make sure it was still in there. But velvet spiders are so cool.
I have a 40 breeder. It's been up for 2 months. It has endlers, 5 panda cories, 5 elegans cories, and allegedly a coolie loach. Not sure if I want a centerpiece fish or more little fishes. Ideas. I'm always a fan of larger schools of small fish myself.
I love a centerpiece fish. I can play devil's advocate here. If I was to put a centerpiece fish in with what you currently have, I would say like a Laticara, like Laticara dorsigera or
it would
curviceps.
Eat the endlers.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, it would.
I promise you.
I promise you it would.
Laticara dorsigera or curviceps. Well, if you had fry, it would eat endler fry, but who cares? Who cares? It wouldn't eat your adult endlers. There's no way. Their mouths are not big enough for that. Because they only get to be 2.5, 3 inches. They're tiny little fish. And they would look very cool in there. Just saying.
Oh my God, these ads are making me mad. There should be no ads. I have ads turned off.
Yeah, why are you getting ads? Who's getting
ads? Now you're going to make me double check.
Who's getting ads?
Every time I double check, I can see that it's always turned off.
I don't know who said that.
Whip.
Oh, what the F?
Yep, automated ads help you earn more while optimizing the user experience for channel members. I don't know what ads have to do with members, but it literally says turn on, so they are turned off.
Love my curviceps. That's right, Vanessa. Curviceps are great little fish.
I definitely do not put ads in the live streams.
I don't know what happened, but my premium, like my card, it had the right card info and everything. It said my card was declined. I was like, no, it's not. And so I had to like go in and it wouldn't let me re-enter it. I don't know what the hell happened. So I had to use PayPal. But for like 2 days, I didn't have premium and I almost died. I was like, how do people not have YouTube premium? I cannot handle any ads. Not a one. Oh, really? I should ask them. Well, that price is much more reasonable, so.
YouTube doesn't care if you have them off. They implement them anyway. Yep. That's why like channels that aren't even monetized play ads. I think that's kind of gross.
Rude. I'm making plans for a 20-gallon Hillstream Loach tank. Any ideas for tank mates? I like gobies, but if you're talking about something for a different part of the water column, you could do some type of small tetra or small barb. Maybe like, what would be good in a 20? You could do like Kubutai rasbora, even though I don't know if you're having a lot of flow. If it's a Hillstream tank, I'm not sure if you're planning on having it really be a Hillstream tank, but.
Nancy says, I've got a ton of ads and a pop-up over the chat. That's weird.
That's not us, though. Wait a minute, you got through Verizon for $10? We have Verizon. I pay $15.
Because you have an iPhone.
No, I didn't do it through Apple. I did it through Google. It's $15 through Google. Apple, it would be like $17. Bullshit.
Everything about Apple sucks.
Culturing fruit flies is easy and cheap. Yes. I freaking hate crickets. I have a real vendetta against crickets.
To be fair, there's a lot of things that you cannot
feed
fruit flies
That's
to
true.
because they're too small.
However, I did just reach out to a gentleman that I finally found somebody with a dubia colony with starters. And so I am going to be restarting an actual colony of dubia. It's his son. His son's like in high school and he has like a dubia roach business. And he's like, oh, I'll talk to my son and get back to you. I was like, that's precious.
Heard if you get the Pixel phone, you get YouTube Premium for free. That wouldn't surprise me. But then you have a Google phone.
Gross.
Not a real natural combo, but Rainbow Shiners and Hillstream Lotions would probably be a good combo.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be cool. But it's a small tank and Rainbow Shiners can't be in a 20. Or maybe, I mean, they could be, but I don't think I'd ever keep them in anything smaller than a 40 because they like to go, man. Especially when they're like spawning and doing crazy stuff. They go real quick. Little darters. Little darting shiners.
I had one ad when I started the stream, which that even shouldn't be there. And I have one over the chat.
That's weird.
But nothing else. Well, I mean, YouTube views are like way down. They must be getting desperate. Go to your Verizon store. They can set you up.
Interesting. Although I think we might switch because Verizon sucks here. I never have service ever. And when I had AT&T here for 15 years or whatever, I had really good service. And they also would save us about $40 a month on our phone bill, and we pay.
I'm telling you, you have to turn off 5G if you want it to work.
It is off.
No, it's not. I can see
it was. Right, I turned it off.
You got to be on that LTE, baby.
No, I'm always on LTE.
YouTube plays ads regardless. You don't get paid for them if they are turned off.
So we're trying to do the right thing for you, but YouTube's forcing the hand. So there you have it. Don't know what to tell you.
If I ever win the lotto, Jody, I'll be placing a large order.
Probably not in that order. That's funny. I'm trying to think of what else you could put in a 20 with hill streams. Now I'm just racking my brain trying to think.
You could do orange hatchet
Danios. Ooh, you could do. I do like orange hatchet Danios. They're kind of obscure, not the easiest to find, but they're very cool fish. Do they have them right now? They're very cool. Who are good friends, take mates for Rosy Barbs? I've never kept Rosy Barbs. I couldn't help you there, unfortunately.
They do have them right now, although...
Oh, look at that.
Oops, I am on the wrong window.
Wrong.
Go here, go here, go here, go here. There.
They're very cool fish.
Yep. Orange hatchet Danios. They get about an inch. So we kept ours in a 20 long and it was perfect.
Yeah.
They don't need a heater and they get super duper orange when they're happy.
Really cool. Yeah, I never get ads either, Regina, ever. When I have premium, never, ever. I need some different types of killifish and other fish when I need them because that's why we all need fish. My YouTube premium is $13.99. Yeah, mine's $13.99 too. And then it's like there's a tax on it. And I don't know. It's not through Apple. I canceled through Apple and re-subscribed through Google. So
just had my Aquarium Club Christmas party and I got 5 plant cultures from Tropica for $11.
Nice.
I'm excited about that.
That's good.
Very nice.
That's a good deal.
No yawning.
I just did.
We went and got you caffeine.
I know, and I drank it all. It's
specifically.
Gone. I got a little one. I don't know why. She got a big one.
Friendly, remember to hit the like button, folks.
In the 70s, I rode big wheels without a helmet and kept too many angelfish with too many live bears. That was a great thing.
I miss my big wheel. My big wheels always had holes in the tires from doing smoky burnouts and skids. And
I never had one at my house. I have one across the street at my daycare lady's house, who still lives by my mom. She had like 4 of them, I think, and we were only 6 of us there at a time, so we all used them. But my buddy, my little homie growing up, Nick, he had a Power Wheel, and it was a Jeep, and it was sweet. We like rode that thing all around. Gobies are great. Yeah, gobies are great hilly mates. That's what I said. Unless you're planning on breeding gobies or fry hunters. Yeah, gobies are very opportunistic. But they do, they have that reduced swim bladder. If you like to have a lot of flow in your tank, they can handle that. I added my wife to my premium and she was getting a lot of ads. Weird.
Jody, I assume is this your last week shipping out fish? I would assume.
I would think so, especially where she is. I feel like I've been sleeping on Danios, been thinking about some gold. I'm not a Danio person, but there's a couple different types that I do like.
I don't mind Danios.
My son wore out at least 3 big wheels when he was young. See? Never had a big wheel, but my dad had a Honda 3-wheeler and that death machine was fun, yeah. Or like a Honda 50.
Oof. That Honda 3-wheeler, I ran over myself.
That's how you die.
When those things are so dangerous.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, it was my fault. It wasn't the 3-wheeler's fault.
But still, the fact that you
I managed to run over my leg while riding it. I don't know how I ran over my own leg, and then I went straight into a barbed wire fence. That was really fun.
We actually have nice weather this week. Go figure.
Glow light Danios.
Yeah, I like glow lights. Since I said I liked a couple. We have been living in fog. We're living in the upside down here. Carl the fog from the Bay Area has made its way into the valley, and we are suffering. We can't see 10 feet in front of us.
Rosy Danios are really nice.
What about bitterlings? I love bitterlings.
They probably get a little too big for a 21.
They are too big for they are, but I love bitterlings, and they are not the easiest to find. But Luke has some really cool bitterlings that he got on an import. I'm wanting some Lake Inley Danios.
I've had those. Those are really cool.
Yeah, yes, bitterlings would be great with them. There's plenty of stuff I can think of that would be great with hill streams, but not on a 20. That's the problem. That's why I was like trying to think of smaller fish. We had hoppity horses. Oh, my sister had one of those. It was called a Roddy. That was the name of the hoppy horse. It was Roddy. That was the branding. Bitterlings are nice, but you're not going to find them. No, they're very hard to find, which is I think why Luke had to get them on an import from China. So
yeah, the Wet Spot tried to bring some in and they could not get rid of them. Yeah. So they're probably never going to bring them in again.
Sucks because they're really cool. My uncle broke his skull open on a 3-wheeler. Oof, God, had grand mal seizures. Jesus, it's no good. Yeah, the 20 was throwing me too because I can think of plenty of stuff that would be cool with hill streams, but
these weirdos sometimes have bitterlings.
Listening from San Jose. I haven't been to San Jose since I bought my first Lexus. I went down to Cupertino. That's where I got it. Thank you for listening in San Jose, Fishy Friends Aquatics. How's the fog down there? You guys have any fog or is it all up here? Man, yeah, it's been a long time since I've been to San Jose. It took me freaking 4 hours to get home the last time I was there. Jeez. Shouldn't take me that long, but there was so much traffic.
Killifish would be cool.
White clouds. That's a good one. Yeah, you could do white clouds. Good answer. I rode the front wheel in my 3-wheeler for what felt like 100 before flipping it over on myself. Wiped out sandy dirt. Oof, man. Gnarly.
Still looking.
Hey, Audra.
Hey.
What you doing? How you doing? How goes it? Did you get off work? You should be done now, right? Done with all the BS from the work day. You guys ever try that Truff brand hot sauce overpriced? No, I have not. He doesn't.
I don't care about
He's not a hot sauce person. I like hot sauce, but my favorite hot sauce will always be Crystal. Crystal hot sauce is a staple in my life. I grew up with Crystal hot sauce. I will always have Crystal hot sauce. It's funny because all hot sauce has basically the same ingredients, but it's all in different increments, and so it tastes slightly different. Cali sounds nice right now. It was 8 degrees with a real feel of -8 in Michigan. Geez, Michigan that's a cold one, man. Rice fish would be good. Not all hill streams need high flow, just oxygenation. Yeah, you could definitely do rice fish.
And clean water.
Clean. It's going to be a real lean Christmas at the Dragon household this year. Calling it a day right now. Good for you. Punch out. I just got off work 11.25 years ago. Okay, Gregory. Good. I'm glad. Vietnamese White Clouds. A fun, slight alternative to the normal White Clouds. Yeah, those are pretty. Aren't their finnage? It's just their finnage a little more ornate, right? What I recall. I've never kept White Clouds. I mean, we had some White Clouds outside, but I've never kept White Clouds like inside myself. So, which I don't know why. Probably because they're too, which just sounds so snobby and I don't mean it like this. They're too common. I like to seek out things that are very hard to find. That's just part of what I enjoy.
I loved our White Clouds out in the tub.
They're big.
Our gold White Clouds.
Oh, yeah. They're easy to see too because they were gold. Michigan is beautiful in the summer, but can be miserable in the winter. Oh, I believe it. It's very pretty and green. I've seen pictures, but a gerbil is what? What?
We haven't had one of those in a while. That's exciting.
Funny. I started to read it and then I realized what it was.
We must be doing something right if we're getting the trolls.
I love it. That happens with those.
It's a good sign.
Freaking lemmy winks. Finally done working. Going to enjoy the family for a bit before kids go to bed. I hope you feel better, Jody. I hope that you are well again soon. Seen some Vietnam White Clouds at a local store. They were young. Those are like, they have longer fins, like slightly like fluffier, longer fins.
They're not the long fin White Clouds.
No, which I don't care for. But they do have more ornate finnage, if you will. This year, good one, Curtis. This year it was on a Thursday. I see.
Oh, is Jody leaving us? Finally done working, going to enjoy the family before we bed. I was too busy banning that guy.
Doesn't even listen to me.
I was banning someone.
Banned.
I deleted it first. I did my job. All right, you earned your $1 paycheck. I think it's official though, Leo, about my Costco gift card.
Oh shit!
Not to add insult to injury to your team there, but I think it's
mathematically
impossible at this point.
Well done. Where's my knife? Is it over here? I could really do some fidgeting with that right now. This thing is not doing it for me.
Audra says I'm calling it a day right now.
Yeah, I saw that. Good for her. Get the hell out of there. I'm buying a chocolate with
50 clams, 1/4 pound of krill, and 10 cubes of frozen. Feeding complete.
Oh, shit.
I don't miss having to buy all the clams.
Oh, shit. I gotta get bloodworms. I have to get bloodworms. Shit. I knew I was forgetting something. Been hella slacking this year. You can have my $1.
Rack, is that you on my 100th? 100 is kind of shocking, to be honest. What?
Yeah, I'm confused. Team Leo. If this is in regards to the Cowboys, I don't want to hear it.
He is from Texas.
I see that. Not from Dallas, though, so calm down. Love white cloud minnows, always affordable and withstand a wide variety of parameters. Really hardy fish. Got a nano pond I'm letting them hang out in through winter. Yeah, they do very well in cold water situations. It's so nice to have fish like that. I'm almost at 300. Wait, what are we talking about? We're talking about followers, subscribers. Is that what we're talking about? I don't even know. I don't know.
I don't know. My chat's been frozen on my side for a long time.
Oh. 100 subs. Oh, okay. Okay. Woo. Yes. I don't even look at my, like, the Steenfott Aquatics channel anymore.
Mention trolls and she gets the knife out.
I don't play around. Not up in here. Not up in here. I don't have my knife, though. I just have the Leatherman, which is a little anticlimactic, but
Sadie's gonna be a Seahawks
the
fan.
hell if she
probably
is.
Won't care about football. I'd be surprised.
Why wouldn't she? You never know. You never know. She's not gonna be a Seahawks fan, that's for damn sure.
She'll be a fan of whatever she wants to be, as long as it's not the Cowboys.
That's true. Yes.
I'm thinking about every 9 minutes for these ads to jump up over, or to jump up and cover chat. That's pretty horrible.
I finally spent the $500 Dan's gift card I won last year. Ordered a Congo spotted puffer in like 15.
How do you sit on a $500 gift card for a year?
You are insane, Audra, because I would spend that within 35 seconds of getting it. Like, it would be spent before I even had it, even if I didn't even win it yet. It's
already spent.
Yeah, it's gone. And it's gone. $500 literally be gone. Good for you. That is quite impressive. The horseworms are pretty cool. Like, it's pretty gnarly to see. I love when I piss people off and they unfollow me. Bye.
Where do y'all get your fish from? I can show you. We head right on over here. We get our shrimp from buypetshrimp.com. We get stuff from Moonlight Aquatics. We get stuff from the Wet Spot. We get plants from Aquarium Co-op. We have yet to put an order in for the Tropical Fish Co., but I would have no problems doing that. And that's it.
Oh.
That's where we get our fish from.
Yep.
We also get fish from breeders, local and non-local. Imperial Tropicals is a good place to get fish.
Good. Audra's one of those
stuff in stock.
Audra's a responsible person that doesn't buy fish if she doesn't have a place for them. She's one of those people, one of those good people.
We don't like your kind around here.
Just imagine the animals I would have if I won the lottery. You want to talk about a zoo?
I would open a zoo.
Oh yeah,
100%.
No, I would just.
I wouldn't open a zoo. I would open a sanctuary.
We actually on Saturday with my family went to a sanctuary we have in Folsom. It's called the Folsom Zoo, but it's a sanctuary, and they had a big light. They did like a big light thing where they did all these pretty lights everywhere, and all the money, of course, goes to benefit the animals, and it was really cool. Sadie was bundled up like a little hot dog. It was really funny. We had a good time. Oh, God, I'm tired and I'm hungry.
We do love Audra.
We love Audra. I always say that, especially after I see her. I'm reminded how much.
Got to be careful waiting that long. Sometimes they have a shelf life. It's actually illegal. Yeah, illegal to diminish gift cards.
Yeah.
It didn't used to be, but I know when Dan first started, his gift cards diminished, and I sent him an email, and I'm like, you might want to be careful about that. I don't know, because I was like, I don't know about Wyoming, but in Washington, that is very illegal to have your gift cards diminish.
Yeah.
And he looked into it and then had to change his policy.
It is not in Folsom Prison. It's about 10 minutes from the prison. Folsom Prison is in Repressa, technically, and Repressa is about 10-15 minutes from where the zoo is.
My hubby stopped playing the lottery at one time as he learned what would happen with the money. We bought a zoo. I do like that movie, by the way. We bought a zoo.
What's the best spot and sack for fish? That's a tough one.
It's tough right now.
Yeah.
Lee's Feed.
Lee's Feed.
Which is not in Sacramento.
It's in Shingle Springs, which is about 30 minutes from downtown Sacramento, which is pretty much where we live. Yeah, Lee's Feed's very impressive with the quality of their fish.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3 yawns. I know. I'm fading quick.
And on that note, folks, it is that time.
Deuces.
Whew, what a stream. Thanks everyone who donated. This has been the most donations we've gotten in a long time, so thank you very much.
Janet?
It's
yeah,
very much appreciated.
Yeah, especially this time of year when it's
not deserved.
Gonna be real slow here for a minute, so
yes, I'm very much looking forward to the second half of January when everyone starts shipping again and starts getting fish again. Hopefully they'll be getting some cool stock in, and come springtime we're gonna get some really cool fish. So
hold your breath, everybody.
Right around the corner.
Hold your breath.
And to all the new members, we will be streaming for the members another hour in about 10 minutes. So stick around.
Lucky you guys. You get to come hang out longer if you want. For free, technically.
See you on the member stream. Absolutely. So good night. Thanks
Later,
for
Jobin.
hanging out. And later, Jobin. All right.
Where's the baby? She's being watched. She's too busy to hang out with us when we do this. So
she makes a lot of noise and requires a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Which does not bode well for the stream.
No, it does not. That's where she is, though.
It ruins the flow, as if we even had a flow.
I know.
But
whatever flow we do have, it ruins it.
The best way I can describe it. But I hope you all have a great week. Some of you will see in 5 minutes, and some of you will see in a week.
Bye.
Later. Thank you, Fishy Friends Aquatics says, thanks, I'll keep that in mind. You've got a new subscriber. Thank you very much.